nice, exciting, freedom. Even if it is not today, maybe one day you will start thinking about having your own business. And the hardest part is to take the first step. Tonight, I want you to see the big picture about having a business by your own. You have to follow some basic steps before you start a business. In the big picture, there is the section for core idea, technical knowledge, and financial support. You don't have to do your own business today, but you can do anytime brainstorming to shape your company, even on the paper, if it is not real. Because those are the elements that will take your time. So it's better you start thinking, even if you don't have the idea about today. The core idea, I cannot give it advice because the core idea is very unique to the people, the person. So it's up to you, you can choose any idea. But there are some common advices you can think about the core idea. You can start collecting information about the ideas. You can work in a company because you cannot be your boss without being an apprentice. So it's always good to work in a company to get experience in advance. And talk to people, get some advices. Talk to people successful so you can learn how they did manage. Talk to losers. Try to analyze what mistakes they made so you can avoid doing the same mistakes. And you can talk to brave people whom you think they are brave and succeeded in their life, so you can just get some inspirational ideas. For example, my moonlight told me, because I was talking to her, she said, why are you sorry? Why would you worry? Because normal life is always waiting for you. So you just try and turn it to your normal life. And read books and seminars because you get involved with the people. You can read the books for the customer behaviors, human psychology, because you need to convince the customer to give his money from his pocket for either your service or your products. And for the people who hates job interviews like me, and who wants to have his own business to get rid of these job interviews, I have a very surprising news for you. Maybe you will have more interviews, but only this time your customer replaces your manager or boss. You still have to convince him you are good at what you are doing. So it is good to be prepared for the interaction with the customers. And technical knowledge. You need to think about the company names. You need to focus on the meaning of the company name. You need to check if .com address is available because .com is important. You need to decide the company logo. You need to decide the color of the company you will use. You need to focus on the corporate identity because people will ask, why did you choose this name? And you need to give them an answer. Why did you pick this color? Because my company color is purple, and people ask me, okay, why did you get purple? And then I say, because it represents like richness and wisdom kind. They don't question, but they still have to know, do you know what you are doing? So be prepared, or maybe you can make up a story. So it takes time to focus on these elements. And maybe the office location. Even if it is better you search for the office location. For my experience, home office is not a good solution. You can focus on something economical. So I choose ready offices. Maybe you can think about the office location at the very beginning. And then you've done everything correctly, because all of them will take your time. So it's better you start by thinking today to prepare until the big day can. And the financial support. Just calculate at minimum 6 months advance expenses. So start by saving today, because when you have the financial freedom, you just can focus on the core idea, not the financial situation. So you just can start by saving your money from today and get some information about the accounting, because accounting is very important. You can just take the lessons. You need to have an idea about the balance sheet and profit or loss sheet, at least in a minimum way. And those are the basic steps I can advise you to follow. And my friend told me, money comes and goes, but opportunities don't. So you get prepared for the opportunities when it's the right time, right situation. You just can't focus. You just can't say yes. Good luck.